Clipper Nation, we are back here. Michael Matthew and my guy B, Full Clippers Unleashed. Hey, it's already lit. The city on fire. K-Dot did that for us. But it's some more fire that's going to happen tonight, B.
Yeah.
You have the Clippers against the Sacramento Kings, an NBA Cup game, the first NBA Cup game here in the Intuit Dome. What are you going to be looking for tonight from your Clippers?
Man, I'm actually focused on two players, born and raised in Southern California themselves, DeMar DeRozan and James Harden, two individuals from Compton, California. And tonight just got to squabble up because it's gonna be a fight. The Los Angeles Clippers necessarily took the win in Sacramento, so this actually got more at stake in regards to it.
Yeah, and you know, James Harden and his team, they look reincarnated on the defensive end. They're playing great. You're going to hear Coach talk about it. Just what makes this unit so great, because coming in, when they were saying, hey, we want to be a top 5 defense, a lot of people didn't take them serious, but they're exactly that right now, B.
Because they're locked in, and when they lock in, they actually take care of business. They actually neutralize a lot of superstars when they come through this building. So a lot of people you think that's going to go off and into it, they really don't. It's either the wall or the defense is going to stop them tonight.
Man, what makes it so unique, an NBA Cup game? Do you see it as anything different? Because we're going to hear Coach talk about it, and he's like, hey, we want to get that bread, but do you see it as anything different, or should the guys come out and do what they're supposed to do anyway?
It is, like I said, it's a little incentive to it, right? It's actually more bread, and then you go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then also, too, for an organization that doesn't have a championship at all, it's good to raise a banner of some sort. So even though it's in tournament, it's a championship. This organization does not have a championship at all, which is, which I'm sad about, but it's definitely something you can pick up on and win.
Yeah, and the Clippers are 0-1 so far. Their first NBA Cup game this season. They lost to the Houston Rockets. So they're going to be looking to bounce back. But don't just listen to me and my guy Beef. Of course, as always, we got Coach Ty Lue and the pregame presser.
All the games are meaningful for us, but, playing for the cup and having a chance to go to Vegas to play for the big money was always intriguing as well. But we got to play the same way every night, whether it's cup, whether it's whatever we're doing, being shorthanded. So just got to be ready to go tonight.
What did you like about the way that the guys that stepped in for Norm last game were able to contribute?
Yeah, I thought Amir stepped in the starting line and did a good job, taking his open shots and making some threes. And having 18 points, was huge for us, So if we play the game the right way, it could be anybody's night. And the last game was Amir's night.
Ty, when you talk to your group about the turnovers and show them on film, what do they say?
My bad.
Then what do you say?
This is a bad pass. And they say facts. So, they understand it, they see it, we just gotta keep showing them, keep talking about it. Because I'm watching for air so slim, we just gotta take care of the basketball. And we have teams playing against our half-court defense rather than getting out in transition because we can't get back, we're a lot better off. So they understand the importance of it, but we gotta start doing it.
Facts.
Coach, on the NBA Countdown about a couple hours ago, Kendrick Perkins said this Clippers team 1 month through the season was the most underrated. And he pointed to you. He talked about you being a bad dude. P not being here, Kawhi haven't played, but yet you guys still 2 games above 500. Can you talk about if this team has the mentality where they still feel overlooked heading into the game despite everything else going around, they have something to prove night in and night out?
I just think we have a way we have to play, a style we have to play, and it starts with our defense. I think acquiring DJ, acquiring KD, getting Nico back, Mo, who's coming back as well. Just having these guys to be able to start with a defensive mindset every single night, and that's what's been carrying us. And so I wouldn't say me, I would say our team, I would say our coaching staff. We all put in a lot of work to get to this point, and so we have a style of play, how we want to play, and it's going to be defensively. Every night we got to scrap, we got to play hard, we got to compete, and then offensively just taking care of the basketball. We make it too hard on ourselves, and so if we were to cut our turnovers down to 12, 13 a game, we'd be a lot better off. Instead of being 9-7, we could be 11-5, or something like that. So just being better with the basketball, but I appreciate the love and Perk, but like I said, it's all of us, it's all of us. And so no matter if you're overlooked or not, you still gotta have a mindset that every night we step on the floor, we got a chance to win. And we put ourselves in position in all 16 of these games.
Hey Ty, you just said, where do you put De'Aaron Fox among all the other league's point guards?
Right at the top. Yeah, he's always. I just don't see how you can stop him. Just with his speed, and since he's had a three-point shot. He's improved his shooting the way he has. He's a hard guard. He's a hard guy to guard, and so with his speed, his quickness, his ability to get to the free throw line, his ability to get to the paint, and now the mid-range pull-up, the floaters. He can shoot the three now, and so. And what people don't talk about, I know he scored 60 and 49. He's a great defender. He takes a challenge every night. And so he's a tough player, and I've always liked him. And just for me, just the speed is just so dynamic.
What is the point of emphasis with defending him, given what you're mentioning that he has so many different skills and options?
Yeah, I think you guys try to stay between him and the basket. As far as in pick and rolls, like one-on-one, he's tough, he's shifty. But we just can't put him on the free throw line. Like, make field goals and not free throws, because he's already great at what he does. But we just can't foul him and give him those points. And so we're not turning the basketball over, get back in transition, show our early loads, so he can't get down and attack early. We'll be a lot better off.
Hey, Coach, just looking at you guys defensively, the way that you guys are playing so impressive. When you guys look at the tape, you and the coaches, just what really stands out? Like, which areas of you guys' defense that really stands out for you?
I think our ability to switch off the ball has been really good. We call it bracketing, but like just being able to switch off the ball with two guys coming together to take away, DHO when guys are coming down, heal off the backside actions. I think when teams are putting the ball on the floor, they get into the paint, like closest man be able to go for it. Being aggressive, going for steals, and making those guys uncomfortable. Dominating the corners when guys are getting close. Most teams are, staying at home to take away the corner three. But if you're close enough, we're coming for it. And so there've been a lot of things that we've done a lot. That we've done different, and our guys are starting to pick up. And we're getting better and better. It just puts a lot of pressure on our transition defense. When we are turning the basketball over, we can't get back.
Ty, when you guys came back from the 3-game road trip, I asked you about Zoo, if you thought he looked worn down. You said he did. How do you feel he's responded within the last 3 games, kind of to feeling worn down and what you've challenged him with?
Yeah, he's been better. I think, Hokai Jones did a great job. I thought he should have played a little bit more, even before Mo got back. But having Mo back, a veteran guy who's played in these games and, understand, NBA minutes, being able to play him 16, 17 minutes a game would be really helpful for Zoo. I think now he can come in fresh and, for a big guy to play 37 minutes, 38 minutes, and a couple times he did on back-to-backs, that's kind of tough for him, so having Mo back and be able to kind of share some of those minutes with Zoo has been helpful for him.
Ty, I know on Monday you had said that Kawhi would be out for this week, but will he be traveling with you guys on the 4-game road trip?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Ty, you're talking about the margin for error with the turnovers. You guys lead the league in games with 21 or more turnovers. 2 and 3 in those games, in those 5 games. Have you allowed yourself to are you using that maybe as an example of just how good you guys can be if you just take care of the ball a little bit more?
Yeah, we talk about it every day, and just showing them, just showing them the trend. We get up, 10, 12, 13 points, and then we have 3 turnovers in a row. Then now it's a 4 or 5 point game, and now you're back in a dogfight. Rather just taking care of the basketball and getting a shot on goal, get back at your defense set. Like you said, instead of being 2 and 3, we could be 3 and 2 or 4 and 1 in those games, 4 and 1 in those games. And so, just every day, just talking to them, like we've done a good job of establishing 10-point leads in a lot of these games or more, and just taking care of the basketball is going to be a point of emphasis all year. And so we just got to be better with it.
And I know that Norm obviously doesn't like miss games. How is he doing these last couple days?
Yeah, he's progressing. He's progressing, getting better. He's going to go on the trip, but he won't play tonight, so we'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
So we're back. We just heard from Coach, and Coach says, hey, I know we playing great defense, but there's some stuff we got to look out for. And now first I'm going to start from within. Turning over the ball, they are second when it comes to turnovers, and they're barely second. It's by 0.5 or something like that with the Portland Trail Blazers. What do you think this team can do? Because we saw after last game, Amir Coffey was like, hey, when you're driving and you try to make a play, turnovers happen. But you can't be throwing the ball away, and we found a way to do it last game. 25 of them things, Beef. How can they fix it?
Like I said before, right? City plays equals city losses. And that's what the Clippers is kind of trending to. 25 turnovers is very unacceptable. Game before that, 20 turnovers is unacceptable. So if you're looking at this overall, you have to keep the ball in your hands, in the possession. Stop throwing it away. Stop trying to throw Hail Mary passes when the person's not there. Just stop trying to dribble, and throw in that last minute. That's a turnover. Something to be cleared up right away, but the Clippers got to do it tonight to secure this win.
And the Clippers are 2-3. They have 5 games. They turned the ball over 20-plus times. 2-3. They don't want to see that happen tonight because they got to deal with a monster. Coach, you heard him talk about him. Swiper, man, De'Aaron Fox. The guy scored 60 in a game this season. What can the Clippers do to slow down De'Aaron Fox, B?
Easy. He's going to be introduced to the dungeon. Chris Dunn. He's gonna go ahead and put him in the dungeon tonight, because that's what he does. He's gonna be one of those persons like a knick-knack. He's gonna keep attacking him, and get him out of his game early. So that's what I expect.
And it's gonna be a good one. But we're not done. Got one more thing for you, Beef. Who's that one player tonight that you said this guy is gonna play well and he's gonna help the Clippers win?
I'm gonna stick with it again, the dungeon, Chris Dunn. He's gonna be big tonight because not only he's gonna have to focus on De'Aaron Fox, he also got to focus on DeMar DeRozan, the mid-range sniper, because he's definitely not a three-point shooter. So he's gonna be in the mid-range doing his thing. So Chris Dunn's gonna be everywhere, hand in passing lanes, and keeping that defense energized throughout the whole game.
And I'm gonna go with James Harden, Mr. Artesia himself. The city is on fire. He's going to try to come out and be on fire and play well and try to get this victory, because they're going to hit the road next week and be away from home. So I know he's going to want to try to show out. And we got more about James Harden for you with our player spotlight there. So make sure you guys check it out. But Beef, we about to enjoy this game. I hope y'all enjoy this game here at the beautiful Intuit Dome. Clippers, Kings, it's going to be fun. We see you after the game.
Let's go.
What are you taking to eat?
Clipper Nation, what's up, guys? Michael Matthew here, you know, the PG. But I'm inside the wall right now as we're going to give you our player spotlight of the night. And it's going to be James Harden, a big-time NBA Cup game for the Clippers, their first home one. And James Harden is going to have to shine. The guy has been one of their better playmakers, of course, one of their better scorers, still doing his thing, and even breaking records while he does it. But don't just listen to me. I got my guy Beef for more on James Harden.
Appreciate you, Michael. It's your boy, Beef. And let's talk a little bit about James Harden, the kid from Compton, Artesia, legend. I'm going to tell you tonight, man, James Harden's going to have his work cut out for you, because he got to squabble up against another L.A. native, DeMar DeRozan, who is on the Sacramento Kings. Now, the last time the Clippers played against the Kings, James Harden had 22 points. But that's what Norman Powell was here. Tonight, James Harden's going to have to put on that superhero cape. He's going to have to line up from the three-point line, and he's going to have to suit it up tonight, because the Clippers are going to need everything that James Harden can give them during this tournament, this little NBA Cup that's going on. And James Harden, we expect a big game from him tonight. A double-double, a triple-double, whatever you can give me, so the Clippers can take home this with victory. Let's go.
Michael Matthew here, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. As you can see, we are here at the Clip Shop where we are here. Tammy's inside. She's in there looking for some of that new hot gear, the Clipper City Edition 23-24 season. It's really dope. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Let's go inside with Tammy and see what she has.
All right, Clippers fans, the 2024-25 City Edition gear has dropped for the LA Clippers. They have all kind of cool sweatsuits. I really, really like this one. It looks cozy. I love the puffy print. They've got hoodies. They've got jackets. They have jerseys. They have tote bags, hats. They have everything that you need for the 2024-2025 City Edition. Grab it before it's gone. I'm thinking about getting something myself. What do you think I would look like in this? Who knows?
Everybody ready? Come on, let's go. The Refund Show! Let's go! The Refund Show! Let's go!
Clipper Nation, you got to be feeling good about your squad. They pick up their 7th straight home victory here in the Intuit Dome. Michael Matthew with my guy B, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. 104-88. The Clippers take care of business, knocking off the Sacramento Kings. B, what did you like out there from these Los Angeles Clippers?
Defense, right? I know we're not winning the championship soon, but we took care of business during this, this in-season tournament, getting the victory tonight. So it was defense, man. Like I said before the game started, welcome to the dungeon. Chris Dunn.
Oh, my God.
It was a Hell in a Cell match from start to finish anytime Chris Dunn was on the floor. Now, he wasn't shooting good, but I don't expect a high usage of offense from him. But he put in a Hell in a Cell match all game for Rosen and Fox and everybody that he was involved with.
Their defense is their calling card, and people have to accept it. I know it's tough. I always joke about it, saying James Harden on a defensive team, but it is who they are, and that's what it's going to take for them to win. And Coach mentions it, what you're going to guys see on with the presser. But offensively, I like the balance. You have 5 players in double figures, but, it all started off early, man. What you think about the fast start? They're up 51-29 at the half, playing great defense. Everybody getting touches. What was your thoughts on the start we saw?
I just had a thought, and I think of it like this, right? We know James Harden. No knock on James Harden. James Harden is not a defensive guy. Right?
Yeah, not at all.
But I can mask him with 2 great defenders, Chris Dunn and Derrick Jones Jr. Those 2 on the floor can take up for the slack that James Harden doesn't provide on the defensive end, followed by with your anchor Zubac, and then followed by with Amir Coffey, because he's a defender as well. So I got 4, even though I'm playing 5-on-5, one of them, I know somebody on the team can't defend as well, but it doesn't look as bad in regards to that. So I just love what I've seen tonight.
And, this is a team that they do it by the numbers, and you see the balance. You see the great defense. 3rd straight game, they keep a team under 100, which is insane in this era of basketball. But they do it like that. But don't just listen to us. Coach is going to tell you exactly how this game went with the post-game presser.
12, 13, whatever games it is now. Do you feel like this defense is just who you guys are? Like, you guys can be this every single night, even when the offense isn't going?
We have to be. That's who we have to be. And I thought our offense was actually pretty good tonight. We got some really good shots that we didn't make. And so, like I told you, when we get 40 or 42 threes, that means we're playing basketball the right way. And so we didn't make shots tonight, but our defense, like you said, held us up. And that's who we got to be every night. We got to be the hardest playing team. We got to be locked in, have a defensive mindset every single night. And offensively, like I said, we take care of the basketball, 12 turnovers or less, which we did. And then, also, like I said, taking 42 threes means we get into the paint, we're attacking and making the right play. And we also had 94 shots tonight, which is, a lot for us, So just keep building, continue to build off this. But I thought overall, defensively and offensively, I thought we got some good shots that we just didn't make.
Time before the season started, there was a lot of talk from players, even yourself a little bit, about the ability this group had to prove some people wrong and to be a better team than people thought you guys can be. With this run that you guys are on right now, does it feel like you are a Kawhi away from being able to make a really deep run?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, whoever steps on the floor, we think we have a chance to win, along with our coaches, our players, we always think we got a chance. And so if we compete hard on the defensive end like we've been doing, for the first 17 games, then we have a chance every night, And so not to prove anybody wrong or, when you're missing your best player, things like that are to be expected. But, our group, since I've been here, we've been resilient. We think we step on the floor, we have a chance to win every night, and that's who we got to be.
Coach, to see your team, offensively, every player that played tonight had at least 2 field goals made. Just to see that type of balance, how fun does it, is it to coach your group?
Yeah, it's fun. When everyone's touching it, when everyone's scoring the basketball, making the right play, hitting open man, it's fun to play that way. And I think, tonight was another one of those games where our guys played the right way. Everyone touched it. And, we didn't make the shots we wanted to make. Guys are down about that. But as long as we're taking our open shots and creating open shots, we're going to be fine.
Ty, you went with Kevin down the stretch to give yourself another ball handler alongside James. James didn't shoot well tonight, but he got downhill, got to the line 10 times. Do you think putting another ball handler around him has allowed him to stay invigorated and kind of fresher late in games to where he's not getting as worn down as he was before?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think having someone who can create and get to the basket like Kevin, I think it's good for him. So when he got tired, he got off the ball, and then Kevin was able to make some plays and get to the basket, get into the paint, make the right play. And so still just trying to figure out rotations. Like I said, Mo's back and Norm's out, Jordan's playing. So just trying to figure out different combinations. But I give our guys credit. They've been doing a good job of picking things up. And like I said, our coaching staff has done a great job. Just continue to work with these guys, continue to try to help develop. And they're doing pretty good.
Coach, I wanted to go back to something you said earlier in the season about your guys being mentally tough when teams go on runs. You go back to the game against Golden State on Monday. They had a run. You guys withheld it. Today, Sacramento came out, tried to hit you guys. You guys withheld it. Can you talk about what your guys have done as far as playing through the game, not allowing other teams that make shots to deter you guys from staying the course?
Yeah, just having a strong mindset. Thank you. I think, Sacramento's a great team. They got great offense. They can score with the best of them. And so they're going to make a run at some point. You're not going to hold a team like that to 29 points in the second half. It's just not going to happen. But the way we give them their points, returning the basketball over, not getting back in transition, but give them credit. They made some threes, they made some shots. Fox got going a little bit, DeRozan got going a little bit, even though we fouled a little too much. But that's to be expected. But what we're gonna do? What are we gonna do when teams make a run? We can't hang our heads. Got to come back, make sure we're doing the right things on the offensive end and defensive end, and get the game back in our favor. And that's what we've been able to do the last 4 or 5 games.
Ty, you guys just beat the Sacramento Kings, who you said have a lot of offensive firepower. You beat them while shooting 23% from 3, which is a big testament to the defense that you guys have had. And other seasons, I feel like the team has said they want defense to be their identity, but this year they're really, really showing it because they're doing this all shorthanded. So I just want to know how proud you are of the team's defense tonight in particular to beat a team while shooting 23%.
Yeah, very proud. Like I said, they have a lot of offensive weapons. Coach Brown has running some good stuff offensively, and it makes it tough. But I like our guys' attention to detail. Coming in every single day and having that mindset that we're going to guard, we're going to defend. No matter what happens, no matter if we're making shots, not touching the basketball, get 1 shot or 15 shots. Let's make sure we have that identity. And like I said, our defense has been really good. It's carried us this year. That's who we got to be until we get our guys back.
Coach, just speaking back on that defense, like you said, you guys are paying the coach close attention to detail. How cool is to coach guys that actually want to play defense?
Oh, it's great. I think when you have Derrick Jones Jr. and you have Chris Dunn, who when they first came, they say want to be on a defensive team. That's their goal, not win a scoring title or assist title. They want to be on an all defensive team. Mm-hmm. And when you have guys that come in with that kind of mindset, you can see it, you can feel it on the floor, and it brings all of our guys together defensively because you see how these guys are playing and competing. So it brings everyone else along as well.
Obviously, Scoot made a lot of shots tonight, but it seems like a lot of his shots are just he's just a tough shot maker. Is there anything to be maybe not changed but adjusted about getting easier degree of difficulty shots? Because he seems to be taking a lot of really tough shots.
I think the ones where he's teetering on the 3-point line, taking those step backs, those are tougher shots for him. But once he gets into the paint in that free throw line area, the fadeaway and the one leg, that's his shot. It looks unorthodox at times, but that's a shot he's comfortable taking. And just going back and watching a lot of Houston games and just seeing how he played and what he does well, like that was one of his main shots. And so you've seen it tonight, you've seen it over the course of this season, that he feels comfortable getting to that little paint, free throw line area and taking that shot. So, whether it's contested or not, I think, he feels comfortable shooting that shot.
Justin, last one.
I believe 90 of your 94 shots were either threes or in the paint. Is that the shot profile?
Say it again?
I believe 90 of your 94 field goal attempts tonight were either in the paint or threes.
Damn.
Is that the shot profile that you would like?
I love it.
Because you did mention, like, when you guys get a 43s, like, that's the offense you like to see, but there is a give and take that you can't just jack up threes and not actually touch the paint. So
I mean, I think when you're taking 43s, we're playing the right way, which means we're getting to the paint, spraying it out, kicking it out, and making the right pass and making the right play. But 90 out of 94 in the paint or threes, I'll take that every day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Questions? Anybody?
What changed in the first half, turnover-wise?
We knew they were missing shots, and second half we knew they were gonna make shots. They're a good team, so for us it was just staying the course, locking in defensively, and then offensively getting what we wanted.
I gotta ask you about Kalina and going to the high school game with Arenas and Trevor's son, like getting a chance to see those guys and getting a chance to actually sign a high school women's basketball player too. And how you been keeping yourself involved in high school? And
I haven't. It was just I seen Elijah this summer. And he just kind of reminded me of myself in the sense of just, playing against pros and as a junior, in high school. And that's how you get better. You learn the physicality, you learn the skill set, and what you got to get to. And so, I just, I spoke to him, said if you ever need something, reach out. And the communication worked out a couple times. And he's just a student of the game, and he just he gets it. So he gets how to work. And Taj, I've been. Me and Trevor was teammates in Houston. Taj was just, 8, 9 years old. And now he's just grown, So I just got an opportunity to see, the future of LA basketball for real. And it's in good hands.
What can you say about, setting up kind of that NIL deal with Adidas?
Say it again? Look, young talent that got a lot of room to grow. Just, the opportunities is there, and they're, especially young kids in their high school are going to sign for a lot of money and great deals. So it's just, for them to keep that mindset of working hard. But all in all, I'm proud of them.
What does it mean to play in an NBA Cup game? Is there significance to these games?
Yeah. You're competing to get an opportunity to go to Vegas and compete for a cup and win other prizes. So for us, I think it was just, we didn't play well. I think it was the last cup game we had. So we wanted to come out and protect home court, and we did that.
James, a lot of you guys talked before the season about the ability this group had to prove a lot of people wrong. I know it's still early, but
you want me to say it so bad.
No.
I don't care what people think. We don't care.
It's not about that specifically, but I'm just pointing back to that because of the run that you guys are on, you're playing well. I was just gonna say, does it feel with the run that you're on, you guys are a Kawhi away from being able to really make some noise?
Yeah, we haven't even thought about, honestly, Kawhi's going to be ready when Kawhi's ready. We got things that we got to control and figure out because we are not as talented as everybody. So we got to focus on every game, but literally break it down from possession by possession to quarter by quarter, every increment. We got to break it down and and focus on that. And we can control everything else that happens in our favor. We'll embrace it. We don't have the luxury of worrying about other things outside of that.
How fun is it for you guys, when you can go out there offensively, every player that touches the floor makes more than 2 field goals, and the ball is just moving. How fun is it for you guys?
We didn't shoot the ball extremely well, but I think defensively we did some really good things, and then that helped us, offensively. So just keep chipping away. That's all we can do. We chip away. We got each other's back, and we really play for each other, and that's the beauty of it.
So we're back. We heard from Coach. We heard from James Harden, Derrick Jones inside the locker room as well. And this just looked like a team that's very comfortable. They know what they need to do to win. They like, hey, turnovers was an issue for us, 25 the game before. We only got 12 tonight, only 3 in the first half. Just when you see the team, like, paying attention to details like that, where coach is on them and they come out and they take care of it. Just how exciting as a Clipper fan should they be about this squad?
It lifts you up and it lets you know that, hey, you're just one piece away, a Kawhi away from actually being a top seed. Now, the Clippers are actually standing number 5 in the West as we speak. Which
10
is
and
very,
7.
Which is very shocking because we let somebody go and they sit at the bottom of the East. But I don't want to go there just yet.
Bang!
But it is good to see this team is fighting. And it's going to be one of those teams that, when it comes playoff time, it's going to be a team you're going to have to really, really fight to put out.
Hey, they some dogs, and they gonna play defense. It make you want to put your shorts on and go out there and hoop with them because you know that they just gonna go hard. People ain't caring about how much they scoring. They just want to go out there and play defense, and I have to love that. So we got to get out of here. But before we go, we got to give our players of the game. I'll start off. I'm going to go with Derrick Jones. He came out. He was the second leading scorer, 17 points. Played some great defense, running the floor, just being that athletic freak. I was able to talk to him in the locker room and ask him what is he thankful for because it's Thanksgiving next week. And he's just like, man, the fam. He's going to go back and see his fam in Philly. So I got to give him love and a shout-out for my player of the game. Who you got, B?
Mine's going to go to the dungeon, Chris Dunn. Just let you know
Mr. Straps.
Everything doesn't show up on the stat sheet of what he does, but when he's on the floor, he's going to do his defensive job. Make sure this defensive team is going to be an anchor for this team other than Zubac.
Facts.
And take care of business.
Hey, facts. That's what Coach say here from the player. You getting straight facts from us. We are going to be back December 1st, right, B?
Yes, sir.
December 1st. We're going to be chilling. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy. And let's see if the Clippers can take care of business next week to get this winning streak not only here at home, but also on the road. So from Mike Carroll, Matthew, my guy B, we want to say happy Thanksgiving from Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. And we see you guys in 2 weeks, baby.
Let's go.